Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for watching and also supporting my channel. So if you guys clicked on this video, then you're going to see that we're going to be talking about the fact that I'm 32 years old with no friends, okay? And when I say no friends, zero.
Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. I ain't giving out no money to no nigga just for fun, are you dumb?
You here because you ain't got no friends either, huh? It's cool, it's cool. Come on, let's talk about it. I just feel like in today's world, in 2023, there's just so many of us out here that just don't have any friends. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. At this point in my life, I feel like I don't even need friends anymore because I'm just at that point to where it's like, I can't put up with no bullshit, okay? I can't do it. Like, the pettiness, the drama, lies, the unloyalness, like, I just cannot do it anymore. And it's like, I don't know. In today's world, people just do not know how to give the same energy that I have. And I feel like that's a problem. You know, nobody wants to have a one-sided friendship. It's just not going to work in today's world. Like, honestly, I've had a lot of friends up until I was about 25 years old, y'all. Like, I had a good amount of friends that I can literally just call up and be like, what you doing? Let's hang out, whatever the case may be, up until about the age that I am right now. And when I say, like, I have no friends, I literally have zero. Like, I don't have any friends that I can literally call or text right now and be like, what you doing? You want to hang out? You want to go do something? You want to come over? Or just simply sit there and have a conversation. I don't have any friends like that anymore. Like, just a little bit of my background is pretty much, I'm 32 years old. No, I don't have any friends. I was diagnosed with bipolar 2, also depression and anxiety. You know, the depression, it hasn't really been active in my life recently. I did, you know, see a therapist who did recommend that I take, you know, a specific type of medication for it. I feel like it's been working, but I really haven't been taking it recently. I just feel like it's something that I really want to tackle on my own. Like, what is making me be depressed at this moment? I just want to kind of try to push through that without taking medication to do so. So that's just something internally that I'm working on at this current moment with myself, because it's something that I battle and I want to be fully aware of my emotions. As far as the bipolar, I feel like now that I'm a little bit older, it's been kicking in a lot more. You know, so if you guys are not familiar, you know, with bipolar 2, I'll go ahead and leave some points over here for you, you know, of the things that I do experience. You know, poor babe, because she pretty much gets the bulk of my bipolar because she lives with me. So, you know, sometimes I get in my moods. I try not to take that out on her. So as you guys know, there is bipolar 1, also there is bipolar 2. You know, sometimes I just sit here and then I ask myself, like, what is a friend? Like, seriously, what is a friend to you? What kind of qualities are you guys looking for as far as having friends? Like, you know, just having a friend doesn't necessarily mean that that's somebody that you just call up and y'all go out and y'all are going to brunch or anything like that. Like what is a friend? Like, knowing you, yourself personally, would you be your own friend? You know, and I had to sit here and I had to think about that, you know, over some years. And I'm just like, I was a damn good friend to everybody that I've literally had in my life. Honestly, if I could be 100% honest with you guys, my main heartbreaks came from friendships and ended friendships. Like, I'll tell you guys a couple of stories about a couple of friends that I had you know, starting way back when, my best friend, I'm not going to name no names or anything like that. Like, she was my best friend. I met her through a friend that I had, which they were related, they were cousins. And I met her, and she's been my best friend, okay? Like, me and this girl was like, I can't even do it. We was like this, okay? Like, thick as thieves. Like, we were literally always together. We would do everything together. I would stay the night over her house. She would stay the night over my house. We would go out clubbing. We would go on missions. You know what missions are. We would go on missions. Like, we literally grew up together pretty much, like, if you would say. And I've never really been like a social type. Like, I feel like I'm more of a introvert than an extrovert. But yeah, like, we were thick as thieves. Like, up until, I don't even know how long it's been. I think we haven't been friends for about maybe 5 years or maybe more. Who knows? It's been a long time. And, you know, something that kind of really stuck out to me in our friendship, and while we're not friends anymore, I just always felt like for some reason there was like some type of competition, you know, or maybe jealousy. I don't know. But yeah, there was this one time I go over her house. There was this dude that I was messing with, okay? Crazy that while I was over there, she was talking to him on the phone. And I think that I don't know, it was so long ago. I don't know how I was able to determine how she was talking to this particular person. But yeah, come to find out, he was like buying her stuff, like stuff for college, all this other stuff, and she was doing this sneaky shit behind my back. Like, okay, there. Who knows how many more other people it could have been. Like, I would never do that. Like, you know, that goes against girl code. There's so many people out in the world, and the fact that you would mess with someone that your best friend was dating or seeing or whatever the case may be, I think it's just weird as hell. There's just honestly been a lot of encounters to where I would want to say something, but I guess I really don't, because it's just like with me, I'm the one who kind of like try to bite my tongue with certain things, because there's certain things that I can't deal with, or there's certain things that I won't deal with, you know. So I just kind of keep things to myself. I just feel like I hold my friends to a higher standard. Like, you should already know that you shouldn't have done this. Feel what I'm saying? So I think the reason why we fell out, and it was for something, I think petty, but it was around my birthday time, y'all. We were planning this for months. I don't know what we were planning to do, but I believe she just had her baby not too long ago, planning it, and she's just like, well, I'm just gonna stay in the house and blase. Y'all, that hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings, and I said, you know what? Yeah, we can't do this no more. Like, it was years of just dealing with specific type of things, and there's only so many things that you can put up with when it comes to a relationship, or if it comes to a friendship. So we definitely fell out after that. Haven't talked since or anything like that. Like, do I think about her sometimes? Yes, because when I tell you we were best friends, that was my first best friend, okay? Like, besides being in middle school and having my other close friend, I won't name her name, but we were in middle school and we were best friends. So she came after that. Like, it was my phase of being introduced to a best friend. Like, and my definition of a best friend is someone that I want to be around, someone I want to hang with. I love their energy. I love when we're together. We have fun. you know, whatever the case may be. Like, that is my definition of a best friend. Like, you're there for me, I'm there for you. We simply enjoy each other's company. We can talk to each other about anything. Like, y'all, we used to talk on the phone for hours. I mean, 2-3 hours at a time. Who knows what we was talking about? But that was my best friend. So, you know, no ill will or anything like that. Wish her the best. I hope she's doing great. You know, I don't really have any ill will towards anybody because I know me and life goes on. You feel me? So, you know, I hope she's well, and we just gonna leave it at that. Okay? So now, the second one that I ended up falling out with. I met this girl at work. She used to work in the same restaurant that I worked in down at the casino. We got real cool. Like, we used to watch that show, Pretty Little Liars. So we would like literally work the night shift. So I think we would work from 11 to 7 down there. So 11 at night until 7 in the morning. We would get off of work, y'all, go to my house and watch Pretty Little Liars for hours. Okay, hours. That was my girl. We used to go out sometimes and stuff like that, but I really enjoyed our times when we would, you know, go stay the night at each other's houses, watch the TV show. You know, we'll talk about it all day, and you know that show is extra. We probably still don't know who A is in 2023. But yeah, we used to do that all the time. Now, fast forward, okay? We recently was friends, and it was maybe towards the end of last year or the beginning of this year. We recently fell out. I don't remember why. I really don't. She made her daughter my godchild, okay? I don't know what happened with that, because she would work and she would need help. And, you know, I would get her daughters. She had 2 daughters. I would get her daughters, you know, take them to family events with me, stuff like that. And I think it's an honor that somebody's going to ask you to be a godmom, you know, to their child. It really wasn't like that. Like, I would get her, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, when you fall out, the child shouldn't fall out with someone you consider to be their godmom. You know, like, I feel like in all of my friendships, the way that they ended, I've never disrespected anybody. I'm the type to just leave and not look back. So, you know, recently I think she just tried to reach out to me to like apologize. It was like a message that I received on Messenger, and I just left it on unread. Like, I seen it, but it's just like, I'm not the type of person to where if I have to cut you off, then I feel strongly that I don't want you in my life because you did something that was so messed up to me, okay? You don't have access to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did that before where I'm rekindling friendships, and most of the time it just never really works out. I could tell y'all some crazy stories, but I don't want this to run too long. You know, I just wanted to really kind of pinpoint on those heartbreaks that I received from my closest friends that I considered, you know, a best friend. So, I don't know. The last one, if you know, you know. My best friend, okay? Met her in a previous relationship. Seen her. I loved her energy. I loved her vibe. Okay, I didn't even know that she was like an activist, like heavy like that. So, you know, I think I had a party at my house, and she was invited. I think one of my exes invited her because they were friends. And I met her, and I'm like, oh my God, who is that? Like, I love you, and we need to be friends. I think that was like the quickest friendship that I've ever made, just personally by myself. And we just clicked. I don't know what it was. We just clicked, and we were best friends ever since then. Like, she was my true, well, I felt like she was my true best friend. I was her best friend, and I feel like I have been nothing but a great friend to her. And when I say she has broken my heart in a way that is completely unforgivable, it's almost sad that we would never be friends again. Okay. So, I mean, when I say we did everything together, we've been through everything together. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, when she was down, she would live with me. When I was down, I would live with her, vice versa. Like, I let her use my car before, like, to get back and forth to work. She did end up crashing my car. Okay. I did end up crashing my car. I think, she was kind of scared to call me, but when she called me, I was, calm. I said, it's okay. Like, we'll figure it out, whatever the case may be. Anybody else would be mad as hell and be like, oh no. But I'm just like that. I'm just a friend like that. Like, I'm very giving. I'm the type of person that if I don't have it, I'm going to find every which way to make sure that it happens for you, So it's like we would literally tell each other everything. I would stay over there. Like, there's been a few times that she held me down and vice versa, all the time. And I think we had, before this fall, now we might have had maybe one or two before, like, I can tell y'all a rundown of everything, but I'm not even going to do that. It's just like, to me, that friendship is dead. Like, it's completely dead, buried in the graveyard, and ain't no digging that shit back up. Like, the body is a corpse. Okay. Like, recently what she did was my fiance confided in her and, showed her a picture of the ring that she wanted to get me to propose to. Blase. It was supposed to be a whole plan. We were supposed to go out to California with her family. She was supposed to be proposing, whatever the case may be. So we had a falling out. Like, okay, she recently just, left her place for other reasons. I let her, move with me, because that's my best friend. And if you ain't got nowhere to go, you can definitely stay with me until you get back on your feet. Now, mind you, I had Zuri. Zuri was the only one that I had at the time. She has 2 cats. The one is just mean as hell, okay? She has 2 cats. I even allowed her cats to stay there. I don't fuck with cats, okay? And she had my office, my home office. I let her turn it into a room. She didn't have to pay shit. She just needed to get back on her feet. Go to work, make your money. Until you needed to get back on your feet, you are more than welcome to stay here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what best friends do. So shit got weird. It got weird to the point that she wasn't respecting me, my rules, or my wishes, and it was kind of getting out of hand to where my fiance had to, like, tell me certain things. Also, too, what turned me off completely is that we went out to the bar. She wanted to go out. We went out to a bar. Some shit happened. She was arguing with these boys about nothing. Okay. First of all, I'm 32 years old. I don't want to go out and feel like my life is in danger. Okay. I don't want to be sitting out here arguing with anybody or causing any type of conflict, because in today's world, don't nobody give a fuck no more. Like, they're killing women, they're killing babies, whoever, it doesn't even matter. So I'm sitting here trying to calm her down at this point, because I'm like, I got a fiance to get home to. Like, I have things, like, my life is so different now that when we go out, I want it to be on some cool, casual type shit, have fun, go home, and still be alive. You know what I'm saying? So they're arguing, they carry the argument outside. I said, you know what? This is just a little too much for me. So I'm trying to tell her, like, come on. Like, she's drunk, still arguing. I'm just like, at any given moment, these niggas can shoot us if they wanted to. Like, the one guy pulls up in the car and was talking shit. I said, oh no, it's time to go. So somebody was like calming her down or whatever. We get home, my phone is dead. So I'm knocking on the door. I can't get in. Babe is upstairs asleep. I don't know why she don't hear us banging on this door, but I'm so irritated at this point that I just want to get away from her. So we sat outside. We was smoking. We was talking, having a conversation. Something came up to where I opened my mouth about how I was feeling, and she didn't like that. Y'all, when I tell you she walked in the door slammed my doors upstairs and all this other type shit, was talking shit to my fiance about me while you're sitting in my house, and some whole other foul type shit, I told her she had to go. Like, you gotta leave tomorrow. So she got out, got her U-Haul, put her stuff in storage, whatever. Ain't talked to her since. I don't plan on talking to her. She sent me a picture, y'all. And this is what really got me. She sent me a picture of a ring. Looked at the ring. It's not the same ring that my fiance got me here. It's not the same one, but it looks identical to it. And she sent me a picture of the ring, and I sent it to babe. I said, what is this? She said, oh my God. That is like the type of ring I was going to give to you. I was planning on proposing soon, and she just ruined it for me. Take a moment. Crazy, right? Like, 10 years of friendship down the drain. 10 years, y'all. Make that make sense to me. And the only thing she can say in like a text message was like, I'm so sorry that Michaela was collateral damage. Excuse me? Collateral damage? And then I put the story on TikTok, and then making fake pages like, oh, you were never a real friend, blase, blase, laughing like I was lying. No. Sit in your truth, okay? You are very smart, very bright, and you fucked up. And there's nothing wrong with somebody who needs to admit that they fucked up. You fucked up, okay? You ruined my whole engagement. People dream about stuff like that, getting engaged, you know? And it's just like, you ruined that for me. You took something. It's like you took something away from me that I can never, ever get back in life. And it's probably the most fucked up thing that I have ever been through in my 32 years of life, okay? Like, the most fucked up thing I could have been through. So we would never be friends again. Never in a million years, okay? That's done. So she was literally like my last friend, y'all. And now I have none, like zero. I mean, babe's friends, babe has great friends, okay? But those are her friends. Yes, I get along with all of them. Dope as hell. But they're not my friends. They're her friends. Because guess what? If I do something to her and we break up, those are her friends. Those are not my friends. So it's like, yeah. I just feel like the right people will come in your life when they're supposed to. And embrace it. Like, I'm not the type of person who can go out and meet new friends. Like, if I'm with my, like, maybe acquaintance or something and they're with their friends, I'm not the type who's going to socialize first, you know, to you. Because I'm very weary now that I've literally been by myself and not having any friends. I'm very weary about how I am when it comes to making new friends, because everyone that I trusted to be a friend to me has never really been a friend to me. And I'm wondering, like, was there something like internally going on? Was it me? But I'm like, no, it couldn't have been me. Like, you know, I'm the type of friend and that's gonna throw you a surprise party on your birthday. Like with her, she was on house arrest. Okay, y'all, house arrest, about to go to jail for years. Once she was free, when she cut that ankle bracelet off, I planned a whole date, you know, the little flashcard date. I planned the whole date. I went over there, I picked her up, I got her out the house. We went to lunch. We did a lot of things. And it was just something that I planned because I was happy for her. And I wanted her to have a great day. Like, you know, it's just things like that. When something's wrong, like, I should be able to call you and tell you what's going on, and you should be here no matter what, and vice versa. Like, you should always be the type of person that you want to have in your life. Like, I wish I had a friend like me, but I've learned over the years that people don't deserve me, so I don't give myself to people like I used to. Like, I don't know. It's just like in today's world, it ain't there no more. Like, people say all the time, like, oh my God, I want to meet new friends. I would like to have friends. But are you a friend though? Like, did you ever look in the mirror and say you're a friend? Or have you been a good friend? Or do you know how to be a good friend? I personally no longer have the capacity or the interest to build new friendships. Like, I literally cannot even do it anymore. My fiance is my friend. She is my friend. We do everything together. We have a great time together. Yes, we argue and we fight like regular couples, but at the end of the day, that's my best friend. We could be fighting all day, and then come later, something's funny, and we're busting out laughing in tears, and everything's all good. You know, like, that is my best friend, okay? Do I feel like everybody needs friends? No and yes, because friends can be very lucrative, you know, to mental health. But that's only if you have a good friend, or if you have good friends. It's like you go on social media and you see so much about, you know, these people hanging with their friends, you know, TikTok, YouTube, whatever the case may be. You see them go on girls' trips and stuff like that. And we really look at the screen and we be like, oh my God, I want that. But it's like, this is what's happening on camera. It's like you have to take social media with a grain of salt, because everything is not what it seems on social media. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, I really don't have no friends, y'all. So, you know, I'm engaged and planning a wedding. I don't have no bridesmaids. Like, my bridesmaids will be my sister and Michaela's friends. Like, crazy. That's how much I don't have no friends. And then I see like these wedding parties who have like these big group of women. I'm like, how do you have all these friends? Like, how do you have all these friends? So it's like, you know, it may seem one way on the internet and it may seem another way in real life. Like, you just never know. And it's just like, it's crazy when you have a big group of friends. I wouldn't trust to have a big group of friends because the world is so crazy nowadays. I don't even trust a big group of friends. It would be nice, you know, to have a wedding party of, you know, females that I truly enjoy, you know, to be at my wedding, but I don't have that luxury. Like I said, you just got to keep pushing. Life moves on. I mean, it's still going to be a great, dope wedding. Don't get me wrong. My wedding's finna be lit. But, you know, with or without friends, it's going to happen. It's great if you have great friends that you can trust, that you can travel with, that you can do things with. And, you know, hopefully they're loyal friends to you and they really consider you a friend. Like, I have a friend that I've met in Colorado, which is so crazy because I didn't meet her personally. My brother knew her. When I went to go live out there while he deployed, he introduced us together and we went to lunch. And it's the first time I met her. Clicked instantly. Okay. We still communicate till this day. She's a friend on Facebook and everything like that. Like, you know, we were just talking the other day and I love her. Like, I love a beautiful person, and not just saying like beautiful on the outside, like the inside. Like, I love me a beautiful person, okay? Like, the energy just has to be there, and it can't be something that's forced, you know, or something that you have to tell someone to do. Like, we genuinely spent time together. Like, she would come over the house, we would cook together, watch TV. Yes, we went out and we partied. I would go over her house. We, you know, went out and did activities together that doesn't involve clubbing or drinking. And that's honestly the first friendship that I've had something like that. Like, on her birthday, I think I took her to the movies or something like that. Like, I love shit like that. Like, I love genuine friendships to where you can connect on a deeper level. It doesn't always have to be partying. It doesn't always have to be drinking. Like, I love her, and it's like, you know, you kind of get jealous sometimes when they have other friends. It's like, you should only be my friend. Like, that's the type of vibe that she gives. And I feel like if you have that type of vibe, that's beautiful, because everybody that you encounter, they're gonna feel that same way about you, and it's just natural. So it's good to be a great person like that, and it's good to have a friend like that. You know, like the one time I was over there, she was getting ready for a date. The one time she called me up, she had something planned for Valentine's Day. I went over there and I decked out her full apartment, you know, set it all up for her for when she came home with her date. Shit like that. Like, that's the type of shit that you do for friends, okay? Crazy. That's the type of shit that you do for friends. So yeah, all I'm saying here is that if you have great friends, it can be very rewarding and lucrative. If you don't have friends, take that time to find out who you are. And when you are ready to make friends, you need to find out what it is that you want, what it is that you like, what you expect that friend to be. It's like energy, it matters, okay? Energy matters. Like, you don't want to be around somebody who's miserable or always complaining or always, you know, never want to do anything. You don't want to do that. Like, people are strange, okay? People are strange. I'm just like at the point in my life where I don't care anymore. You know, like, I am so in love with just being with myself and stuff like that. It's crazy. But I do know that when I do want to build a friendship, when I meet someone who's on that energy level that I'm looking for, I know what I want our friendship to look like. And, you know, it's not something that you have to train or groom somebody to be for you. It's just going to come natural. Like, I want someone to be as caring as me. I want someone to be spontaneous. I want someone that I can talk to, relate to, trust, confide in. Like, we know what we want from friendships. We know what we expect that person to be. It's just like, at this point, I'm pretty much high standard when it comes to friendships. I feel like, no, you just cannot give me the bare minimum anymore. I won't accept it. People use that friend word so loosely. It's scary. It's scary, okay? There's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance. There's a huge difference. You're my acquaintance. I know you. When I see you out, hi, hey girl, what's up? Blase, blase. Friend, if I'm calling you my friend, then I trust you to a certain extent. We might not be on the bestie level, but if I call you my friend, I expect a good bit from you, because that's what I'm going to give you. But like I said, everybody's not going to give you that energy that you give out. So you got to be careful with that. You know, so I know there's a lot of us in today's world who just don't have any friends. Sometimes you just have to be okay with it. There's plenty of opportunities for you to make friends if you really wanted to. Some people, you know, within this day and age, my mom, what's so crazy is that my mom, she don't have no friends. I don't ever see her with friends anymore. You know, if she's hanging out, she's with family. And I'm like, oh my God, my mom really don't be like, all right, I'm going out, I'm gonna go hang with my friend. As long as I've been on this earth, I haven't seen it. Like, I know some of my mom's friends, you know, I know a few of them, but it's like my mom does just fine at home with her husband. She has her kids. They live their lives. I think it comes to when you become a certain age, you know, friends are not really that required anymore. You know, it's fun to have someone, you know, travel with or go do something and stuff like that, and just be on that friend level, like click, you know, bond and stuff like that. And everybody just don't have that luxury. So it's like, you have to love yourself enough to where you can create these yourself, you know, and you can meet friends along the way, but you just have to be careful because people are strange. They are strange. And I don't know. Also too, I feel like if you're in a situation to where you meet people, you know, to make friends in school, you know, you meet friends from work, stuff like that. Like in my culinary class, it's so crazy because, you know, we all come in there, we're all brand new, we don't know each other, you know, you sit in your areas and you don't really speak to anybody. It's like social awkwardness, but you're all in a class together, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like I have a girl, you know, I always thought she was so pretty when she walked in, and I liked her, you know, aura or whatever. And I'm like, so we had this thing, like we had this exercise that we had to do. So me and her, we just started talking, you know, I got to know a little bit about her. She got to know a little bit about me. And it was a lot easier. Like we kind of connected a little bit on a level. So I have her phone number. She has mine. You know, we're going to plan a time to where we're, you know, going to go out and hang out and stuff like that. Like she recently just checked on me after my surgery. She has a YouTube. I watch her YouTube. I subscribe to her channel, you know, just support, stuff like that. So it's like she recently had a game night at her house. She did invite me. I did bring my fiance. We had a great time, y'all. And we just, like, we cooked, we brought some stuff, and another, you know, woman there. We're cool too. I just seen her at Oldies. We were supposed to go to her Steelers game Sunday, but I didn't get any sleep on Saturday, so we wouldn't have been able to make it. And it just hurts my heart. But it's just like I have their numbers, and it was easy for me to, you know, get acquainted with them. I love them both dearly. Like, you know, that's the start of a friendship. Being around someone, enjoying their energy, enjoying their company. You know, you get invited to things, you start going out and hanging out. That is what's starting a beautiful friendship. So yeah, I'm thankful for them. But it's like that's what you need to do. Like, you gotta learn how to put yourself out there, you know, if you are really in the process of wanting to make friends. You got to put yourself out there. You can't be scared. You know, a lot of people just don't do it just for fear that they're going to be heartbroken, or, you know, the friendship's not going to work out. But you just never know until you try. So my advice, even though I've been burned multiple times, I still wouldn't, you know, stop myself from making friends. I just feel like after you hit your 30s, you don't even care anymore. You could care less not to have any friends. You are still in their 20s. Like, yes, you still have friends in this era. But like after you hit 30 and on, it's just like, if you really don't have friends, you don't care to make friends, it really just doesn't matter to you anymore. Like, you're living life as a full adult. Like, listen, y'all, don't be out here sacrificing your peace because you want to be friends with any and everybody. You know, you got to be cautious. I'm very cautious now on trying to make new friends because of the experiences that I've been through with almost every friend that I had. It's like, how do you have these friends, and how are you falling out with these friends for something drastic? Like, am I not attracting the right people? Like, what's going on? What do I need to change here? Because I'm confused. But sometimes I just be like, here, girl, like, sitting in the house, like, I can have a friend that I could be with right now. Like, we could be somewhere right now. We could be doing something. She can come over. We can have some wine, talk, catch up, whatever. But you just can't trust people. And I don't trust people in my space. And it's like, now that we're growing up, now that we're in our 30s, you know, people have families, you know, people is getting married, all this other type stuff. Like, I am so excited for where I am in my life right now. Like, I'm a fiance. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. I'm a fiance. And I'm a fiance to my best friend. Like, Michaela is my best friend. She has been the rock in this relationship. And they do say that opposites attract, and we are complete opposites. Like, I'm all over the place. She is literally the calm to my storm. The most sweetest person that you'll ever meet until you take her off. Like, we be having some moments, like, you know, I be having my little moods and stuff. And then sometimes she be like laying down the law, and I be like, And then I'd be like, excuse me. But now, like, she knows how I am. You know, sometimes she just got to put her foot down, because I be going ham sometimes, and she just be so calm. Sometimes I be like, square up, like, for real. But no, that I'm happy. Like, we're comfortable. Has an amazing job. She takes care of me like crazy, and vice versa. Like, this has honestly been the best relationship that I've had in my 32 years of life. Like, I couldn't even recall a relationship that I was just so in love. I'm so in love with her. She is special. She is beautiful. And you can tell she has beautiful people around her, like her family, her friends. It's just all product of an amazing person. And I'm just blessed that I have her. So it's like, you know, if you want to get out there, make those friends, but be cautious. Like, you know, find a way to meet them. You know, even if you're working from home, it's like, how could you make friends? And you're working from home. That was me. I'm like, you know, you don't got no work friends or anything like that. So get out. There's really nowhere, seriously, that you can go and really make friends. Like, you figure we've been making our friends in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, work, you know, stuff like that, camp, whatever. And it's like, when you get in your 30s, like, where do I go? Do I just go to the bar by myself and just maybe see a random girl who's by herself and just start talking? Like, it's weird. Like, you know, you have to go to functions or something that somebody's hosting. It's a lot. And, you know, you embrace stuff like that, because life is short, y'all. Life is so short. And it's like, we really have to enjoy it while we're here. You know, we want to be happy. We want to be healthy. A lot of people don't have the luxury of, you know, what you have or what someone else may have. And there's a lot of females who's out here and, you know, may look at you and be like, oh my God, I want that. And no, this is your life and you only get one. So it's like, you really want to sit there and wish that you were someone else, or you had this or you had that. Sometimes you have to take the moment to appreciate what you do have. And if it's something that there's something you want to do to like better yourself or get more for yourself, there's so many opportunities to go out and get it, you know? So yeah, if you guys made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in and also supporting me. And I truly feel like I made this page to be a personal growth, you know, for myself, a personal growth opportunity for myself, you know, creating content and stuff like that. But also too, it's just like leaving a piece of yourself for when you're not here anymore. Do you guys ever think about that? Like, when you're posting on YouTube, like, you want to leave something for your family members, nieces, nephews, kids, whatever, to watch, you know, when you're no longer here. It's going to be here forever. So it's like, I want people to embrace talking about mental health, friendships, relationships, and things like that. I would embrace that. I like watching stuff like that on YouTube, like personal growth, trying new things, being open, being vulnerable, because a lot of people don't have that. There's so many lonely people out here in the world, and it's sad. Everybody's situation is not the same. Everything's different, but it's just like, for me, I live in a lonely world and I don't mind it. Like, besides my fiance and my family, like, when I'm here, I'm by myself, but I enjoy my company. Like, it's not like I'm just sitting here moping around and be like, oh my God, I don't got no friends. I just want to cry. I want to do that. No, I enjoy myself. I love myself. And it's like when you can come to that and just enjoy your own company, you'll just be so much better off for somebody else. You know what you want, you know what you expect, you know what you need, you know what you're looking for. So if you are in the, process to where you feel like you're looking for friends, hold them high on that pedestal, but only if you know that you're a good friend yourself. This was a great talk, guys. Great talk about friendships. So I'll catch you guys on the next video.